Hey guys, EJ here, welcome back to another video where today, yes, I am back to doing another reaction video. Now, before somebody asks, the reason I don't have glasses on is because I have two lights on, my main light and then my light that I kind of set up when I'm doing recording. Also the screen, so I can see a perfect reflection of myself because I don't have like a good screen. So that's why I don't wear glasses, because I don't need more reflections that I already have to deal with. I'm kind of waiting to get a new monitor. I'm saving up for a new monitor so I can use it for both this and the new computer that I'm planning on building next year, saving up to build. So I have to go without doing glasses because, I mean, it's not even that big of an issue for me. But I'm going to be reacting to Thanos versus J. Robert Oppenheimer, the new epic rap battle of history, and I cannot tell you, I am excited for this. Now, I haven't seen Infinity War and I haven't seen Endgame, so I'm really out of the loop on Thanos. But I know he's that big purple meanie who Ant-Man liked to go up his butt. So let's get right into the video, because the way that this thing looked from like the little trailer that I saw from it, it looked fucking awesome. And okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
J. Robert Oppenheimer.
This is already building suspense.
Inevitable, immeasurable, inexorable, monstrous, with bars weighing on you harder than your haunting, guilty conscience. I am Thanos, and I crush tracks like tesseracts in my palm.
I already want to apologize for the fact that I'm starting so early. This is weird looking. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this. Please tell me they're going to change his voice at some point, because this does not sound like Thanos. I know what Thanos sounds like, and he's got kind of, at least from the clips I've seen, he's kind of a soothing voice, kind of a low, calm talker. Not kind of a robot talker. Now, I don't know if this is weird. I really don't know how I feel about this. They also made him incredibly purple when he's a faded purple. So I don't know they might be doing a version of him that came prior to Infinity War and Endgame. But I think the makeup looks great aside from the color. The main thing I have an issue with is just, I'm sorry that I paused so early on, but it's weird for me, I'm sorry.
A pencil-pushing Terran who never learned to love his ball. Seems you started off a chemist, and on your world you were a prodigy. Well, that makes sense, cause your rhymes are only hot periodically. Man, I burned the Avengers down to embers, sent half your planet to be slaughtered, and now I'm Oppenheimer like I did to my daughter. Got a physical when I'm rapping, 6 infinity gems when I'm packing.
Okay, so I'm sorry I'm stopping again already, but I think I might be wrong about this, but they might have made it mainly CGI, because that might be the reason why Thanos looks so weird, because he looks really CGI with his movements and all that. And the thing is, they released this song a week ago. Well, not quite a week ago, but around like a little under a week ago when they released the audio for it, and they were like, we're finishing up the editing, and they don't do that with any of them except for this one. So something tells me this one was an extremely edit heavy one because of all the CGI. So I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Just gonna keep watching.
Your tiny nuclear dick back into your pants, Dr. Manhattan. Hadron smashing all your atoms. Best not collide with me when I'm rhyming, cause you break and bleed so easy. I think I'll call you Oppenheimer. It's impossible to top me, Oppie. You just don't have the stone. Apparently the only thing you're good at wrecking is a home, cause you slept with your friend's wife right there in your friend's bed, then got another married girl pregnant. You should have gone for the
another rhyme I get, but oh my god, this is a close-up of Thanos. Holy shit. They detail him pretty well. Like I said, it's mainly the color that's the issue. I think, at least in my opinion, the main issue is the color. But and then the voice. The voice could have used some work, but this is interesting. I don't know how, I still don't know how I feel about this.
Listening to you took everything I have left.
Aww.
After your raps, I am become deaf. You need.
Oh, I get that one, because okay, so when people were telling me that Oppenheimer was gonna be the new person in this, I went and looked up Oppenheimer and like looked up stuff about him, like quotes about him, because he's pretty famous for his quotes. I am become deaf, which is a play on of his quote, I am become death, I believe is the quote. I might not be perfect about it, but I believe that's the quote, and I like that because like somebody who doesn't know anything about Robert Oppenheimer gonna be like, what the? I feel like that's a reference, but I don't know what reference it is.
An Iron Man for that wrinkly ass skin and that butt chip.
I thought he was just gonna say that butt, which maybe was a reference to the Ant-Man jokes that the Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt memes that popped up, but I guess not.
Oh no, where's your rhythm? I thought you had the time stone. Your punchlines sound like they came from Rhyme Zone. You might be something in the MCU, but between us, who's the worst MCU? Your dialogue's got too many breaks in the syllable. You talk so slow, Drax thinks you're invisible.
That's kind of a point I was gonna bring up when I was listening to Thanos' verses, that he was a little too slow. A little offbeat, it almost felt.
I cause chain reactions when I'm lyrical, cause I've got that fissile material. You were born to Eternals, but came out looking so scary that your own mother tried to make you a temporary. Meanwhile, I've mastered the atom more than any man alive. Now I'm here to split you like 2 and 3 from 5. I'm a peaceful man, but I do what I must. You had an evil plan, Thanos, and it left you in the dust. It must leave you enraged when you compare our talents, because in this battle, there is no balance.
For a communist pariah, you come off as awfully cocky, but I'll make you bend the knee in round 2 like Nagasaki. I'm the box office topper, the Marvel showstopper.
Sorry, I was just about to point out how true it is that Avengers Infinity War and Endgame Endgame particularly was a big hit at the box office. It was, isn't it like the highest grossing movie of all time for the first week or something like that? I might be wrong about that, but sorry, I laughed because he started to dance really funky.
Got my name on this win like it's the Thanos copter. You just got no answer for Fortnite's dopest dancer. I will low-key choke you out like my name was throat cancer.
You wanna talk about death? How about the one that looked at you and swiped left?
I like that line. Like death when he swiped left. He's calling him ugly. It's just a complex way of calling Thanos ugly. Like death is known to be really ugly. Just saying, yeah, fuck that. Nah. I thought he was gonna say, oh, you're such a big killer, but I killed a bunch of people with my bombs or whatever, you know.
I'm the destroyer of worlds. You got your nuts handed to you by a squirrel, girl. We're in the end game now, Tinky Winky. A physicist like Ant-Man. All up in your...
Hey! Yes! Yes! I'm so glad they included the meme. I love Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd because and the Epic Rap Battle of History team, because they know they get memes. That's the one I was referencing earlier about Ant-Man up the butt. Yes, when I heard Ant-Man, I was like, please.
Stinky! Anyone who believes that Thanos did nothing wrong crap has obviously never heard you rap! Oh, snap!
Hold
nice.
Hold
what?
down! You got
Wait, make it disappear. Yes! I was waiting for them to do that too. That's nice. That's a nice animation. But wait, is that no? I was hearing that this was going to be the season finale. I thought that it was a bit too early, but like I thought Thanos and Robert Oppenheimer are pretty big guys, so I was thinking maybe it would be the final one. Is that it? That's it. Holy shit! Fuck, dude, that was quick. Okay, fuck, dude, that was fast. I mean, like I said, this battle, they had to really cut corners with this one because of they don't have the highest budget imaginable to be able to make Thanos look perfect. The only thing I would have fixed is definitely the fate. Is definitely how big the head is. The head is a little too big, and also it's way too colorful. I think they should have really made it the faded purple that it actually is. But I haven't been mentioning who's winning in these. Definitely Robert Oppenheimer won that one. Definitely. Loved his bars way more, but as I do in these videos, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm done rewatching it a couple of times to kind of give you more, if I picked up on more. Surprisingly, I picked up on quite a few in this, compared to what I was expecting, but I'll be right back. Alright, after taking some notes, which I always do in these kind of reaction videos, I I've kind of figured out that this is one of the lesser complex ones. Now I'm not saying like, oh, they didn't have any. It was just no disses or anything like that. It was more of most of the disses were self-explanatory. In fact, probably the ones on here are pretty self-explanatory. But when I went back and rewatched it, I rewatched it like 3 or 4 times because I was like, there's so little things that I feel like I need to explain. But one of the things that I kind of realized as I went back was Thanos. I called him out for saying, oh, he had bad flows. He didn't have the best flow. They didn't have him have the best flows, but he had better flows than I had remembered. After a certain segment, he eventually got his flows together. But the main thing that I missed, that I didn't really get when I was going through it, I was like, okay, the whole I should call you Oppenheimer. I was like, I don't get that. I went back and I looked it up because I wanted to make sure I got this. And I have this written down here. Hymen is a thin piece of tissue that surrounds the external vaginal opening. Yeah, so he's calling him, you're weak and bleed easily, I mean, which, I mean, I wouldn't have come up with that. I mean, that's a good, that's probably my second favorite line of the entire thing. My favorite line, obviously, is all up in your stinky about Ant-Man. No, I was just excited to see that, but my favorite line is actually from Oppenheimer, where he said, you might be something in the MCU, but between us, who's the worst MCU? I'm a sucker for people saying, them using the whole MC, talking about, like, actual rap terms. I like it when they bring up, like, actually, like, kind of pop culture stuff that is common nowadays. I really like that. But pretty much another line that I wanted to point out that Oppenheimer had, like I said, Oppenheimer easily won in my book. Even after rewatching it, Oppenheimer easily won, which surprises me because I was half expecting them to go really hardcore on Thanos. But something tells me they were more concerned about getting the editing done, because I feel like Thanos was way harder to edit. I could easily tell. By the way, I liked the blue and purple because my favorite color is dark bluish purple, particularly iridescent dark blue. But I like those kind of colors, so I really liked his color scheme. But I also liked Oppenheimer's background of the planes and like the different like the bombs going off in the background and all that. I thought that was really cool, and how they used old footage and everything. And I thought that looked really awesome. But the line that Oppenheimer has is that, well, I don't have the exact line, but Oppenheimer brings up how slow and pedantic Thanos is. By the way, if you don't know what pedantic means overly smart or acting overly smart. So I really like that he brought that up, because even in the movies, like Thanos is known for being really calm, talking slow, and he's really intelligent with his words. And I like how they brought up at the end that, like, oh, anybody who believes in that you try to do good crap has never heard you rap, because that's terrible. It's kind of a pretty like I said, this battle was fairly self-explanatory. Even parts that I haven't seen, like I've missed a lot of that, except for like the whole daughter part. Him killing his own daughter to I can't remember what he did it for, but he ended up killing his own daughter. Thanos did. For the most part, things are self-explanatory. The only thing I didn't really get was you got beat by a squirrel girl. I know who they're I think I know who they're referencing, who did it, but I don't know. I haven't seen the movies. I still need to go see Infinity War and Endgame, but the thing is, I just don't have time. So that's the issue with these kind of battles, is I don't know anything about these two people. The only thing I know from Thanos is memes. If they were to talk about him being the Thanos car meme, I would have gotten that joke. The all up in your stinky, I got that. Like, a lot of this stuff is really hard to get because Oppenheimer is not a meme. Thanos has had a bunch of memes, so there's a lot of stuff I can kind of figure out myself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smack that like button in the face, and make sure to punch the subscribe button in the face if you want to see more strange content by me. And I'll see you dudes and dudettes in the next video. Bye.